Alright, welcome back to some more K2V2 here on Bears Den. Last episode was a little bit of a mess with the whole biter situation. I got that all taken care of. I've also added in some more beams assembler here because beams were lacking a bit. Looks like they might still be a little bit, but maybe we're okay. And our research got done for the faster inserters, so we now have the ability to make those, but that's going to take steel and circuits. Circuits are going to take wood, iron, and copper, which means we need a wood farm. Steel is going to need coke. Coke needs wood, so that means we need a wood farm. Wood farm is going to require glass. Glass requires sand. Sand requires stone and crushers. So that's the main thing we're going to work on today. But since it's going to take all of that to get this done, we're going to go ahead and start on the inserters. So inserter parts are going to take rods and sticks. So let's start off with getting that all done and out of the way. Go ahead and I put that over one too many. We want this here to there. Yeah, that should be much better. And then we want this over like that. Then I said gears and sticks, right? Y'all gotta remind me what I said because I completely forget. There we go, yes. So gears up here. Sticks up like that. Get some inserters actually made. Get us some electric over here. Alright, and then we can run these up like this. And we'll start doing our inserters here. Now, regular inserters are going to take inserter parts and automation core. The long handles are going to take iron sticks and automation cores. So we're going to need automation cores for at least two of these. So we can go ahead and do this. That'll put it only on that side. And that'll give us our automation core part done. Then we just need to get sticks in here. And then when we get to the fast ones, it's going to take, like I said, steel and the circuits. So that'll have to come in on its own line. Now I can run sticks again up that side, but I think we'll just do this and run them in over here on this side. That's not that far. And if we need this somewhere else, we can send it off from there. Go ahead and get this and that. Grab those out of there. And set these for 1 per, which is enough for right now. Alright, and that takes care of our basic inserters. And power is not doing well, so I went ahead and made some more boilers and engines, which is kind of counterproductive for the whole we got attacked by biters last week, but you know, you kind of have to do what you kind of have to do. Sorry. And right now we kind of need power. And if we need power, well, that means we might just have to piss off a few more biters. And then they can come by and play. If I seriously put that, really, there. Holy crap, that was painful. Is this painful, y'all, to watch me screw that up that many times? Because it was painful for me. Alright, there we go. That should give us a decent amount of power. Alright, so now we need to set up stone. But we're also going to need crushers. So we might as well go ahead and make crushers. By the way, I'm going to extend that because we need a lot more iron coming down the line here. We will be upgrading to steel boilers or steel furnaces hopefully somewhat soon. We can actually kind of check. Let's see. Fluid chemistry, advanced material processing. So that's in the green circuit. So not as soon as I would like. But we can go ahead and extend this on out here. And that's why we left that other area up there. Let's go ahead and get sentinels taken care of, shelters, and start on our bullet stuff. We'll save the green ones for last. These all set so they start running, and that should give us more iron out on the belt at least, because those are taking a lot. And it looks like we're going to need to probably go ahead and put in a second line. Looks like we actually need more miners as well. And you can see we had biters come in and attack down here. I didn't get those fixed yet. And let's go ahead and take that out of there, put it in the center, and we'll go ahead and make sure we got plenty of room here, except we need to run that over. Okay. You need to go this way. You need to go that way. Thank you. Now that'll give us 2 belts. We don't have to worry about it getting compounded up down here. We'll see if that's enough. We may actually have too many even for that to handle with half a belt. We'll have to keep an eye on it and see. Oh, and I missed 2 of those. And yeah, it looks like this is probably going to be our cutoff for that size of belt. So we'll have to put in a second one up there. But let's go ahead and get the crushers made, and then we can get glass set up. So crushers are going to take basically the same thing as these. So we can put it here and do the exact same thing we've been doing here. Only difference is it's going to need copper wire. I don't think we're going to need that many of these, but let's go ahead and do this just in case. And we'll set this for copper wire. And then we can just tap into our copper right down yonder. Grab some belts. Alright, that has to be right there as well, so bring that over. And we're going to put in some more copper miners as well, because those apparently are not doing well either. Alright, so that'll give us our wires. And then we can just have this, well, that's not going to work right there. It's going to have to go up to there. And we can put that there. Make another box. Put that there and limit it down to 1. And yeah, it definitely looks like we don't need the second one. 1 will be enough. Let's go ahead and just grab one of these for now. Yeah, that belt is staying as full as that belt can stay. So we're definitely going to have to put in another array. And yeah, it looks like the cutoff's about right there. How far that can go. So I'll work on that in between videos here. Go ahead and get some more copper set up here. And then luckily our stone is right here next to our coal, so we ain't gonna have to go far. We do need to clean it up a little bit. We got some boulders and trees in the way. And then we can just bring this power line right on down here. Alright, so we're going to need a bit of sand eventually. Sand is used for landfill. We can use it for, we're going to need it for electrolysis to get chlorine and hydrogen, glass, what we're doing now, and quartz. And we're going to need lots of quartz. So I think we'll go ahead and start. We'll set up a smelting area here. We'll set up another smelting area probably above it for stone brick, because we're going to need that as well. But let's go ahead and just set up a crusher here. I don't know how many inserters we're going to need on the inside input side, but I know we're going to need a bunch on the output side. Yeah, we're probably fine with just one of these on the input side, to be honest. We can do 4 on the output, and yeah, that's way more than what this is going to handle. We'll go ahead and put our glass smelting. Let's go ahead and set up belt here. Bring some coal off. And bring it right around our shelter here. Alright, so we'll do this, that, have the sand go in there, bring this up, come across to here, into there, and then that'll get both of them going like that. And we need some furnaces. Shouldn't need a lot of them for this. Not going to need a ton of glass. Did I? Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright, that'll take care of that. And this. We're not going to need to put this on a belt anywhere. This will just be for me to grab for right now for making our greenhouses. We can actually look. Glass is going to be used for quite a lot of things. We will need it on the belt eventually, but right now it's not going to be a necessity. Alright, while that's doing that, let's get some undergrounds and some pipes made. Oh, set the recipe doofus. There we go. That'll make our glass. So now that is the last thing we need for making our greenhouse. And it's going to take about 20 of them per. It looks like it takes a excuse me, good load of sand to make one. Also looks like it takes a little while, so we shouldn't need a second inserter. It could use one, but I think for right now we'll be fine. We can also put more in when we need to as well, but alright, we'll go ahead and start setting these two up. And if I remember correctly, these, yeah, pollution -5. These actually eat pollution. So putting them over here will be kind of good. So that'll keep our pollution down a bit from our biter friends up there. And we'll eventually probably have to run this off of a different line. Let's move these up just a little bit. Put that right in line here. Yeah, just like that. And then we can just put that there. That'll take care of that part. Then we need some power over here. And we want to set this to make trees. Eventually, I believe we can add some fertilizer. At least we could before, but I think that was using creep. And there's no creep under the nest, at least not yet. I don't know if that's still something they're working on, or if they've decided against that for this version. But there's definitely no creep underneath the biter's nest that I took care of. Alright, so that'll take care of our wood. And that means we can now send this into our thing right here for our basic science packs, or, tech cards, which is good because we haven't been making any because we didn't have any wood. And we'll also have to run a line over that way so we have it for our circuits. There's not a whole lot else we're going to need wood for outside of that. We need some more iron. Make 2 more of these because these are really, really slow. You do get, I believe, a good amount of wood out when it does finally get done, but it does take a good amount of time. Yeah, you get 40. So it's not terrible. It's just, slow for the first one. And we'll end up having tons of these since we need them for coke and basic circuits, and we're going to be making tons of basic circuits. I don't know if there's another recipe eventually for basic circuits. It does not look like it, so we're going to be using wood for every basic circuit we make, which will be a ton of them. So I think I've had like an entire 6x6, if not more, of these set up. So I expect to make a lot of them. We may even at some point automate making these as well, since we'll have wood on the line and it takes wood to make it. We'll just run the glass over there and put it kind of the same place where all the other machines are getting made. It looks like we've actually caught up pretty well, so that's nice to see. Everything's gotten nice and full and saturated up here. We'll go ahead and grab some more regular inserters, but with that we can now start on making coke for making steel, and we can start making circuits. We're going to do steel in the next one, and if we have time we'll do circuits. They're really basic, so it won't take too long to get those made, but we'll probably set up making steel here. I went ahead and cut a bunch of trees out here. Like I said, I'll get some more iron miners in, because if we're making steel, we're definitely going to need it. So I think I will let you guys off here. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time.